All right, guys, it's pretty late in the night. It's 12:13 in the morning, actually, 12:13 in the Atlantic Standard Time. It's pretty late, so let me get into it one time. The DC, we're looking at men rescuing gods. I thought this was very interesting, and so I wanted to share it with you guys. Let me do it really quickly. So, in Man of Steel, Kal-El's life is rescued by a a trawler, a fisherman on a trawler. And I'll give you the details of that in a minute. But we also have a situation where in Justice League, Wonder Woman's life is saved by a human as well. A human with some superpowers, but nonetheless a human as well. And that would be the Flash. This is him running across there to save her. And in both instances, there was an object going to fall down and possibly not crush, but still fall down on both godlike beings. Superman being a godlike being. He wasn't Superman at the time. He was just known as Clark Kent. He was also known as Joe. Here he was known as Greenhorn. And I wanted to highlight that because I thought the manner also in which these humans actually rescued these heroes is something that I thought was very interesting. I always find that heroes generally in superhero movies especially, they're the ones doing the rescuing. But what I like about the DCEU is they show the relationship between these heroes and some pretty much ordinary humans. Well, in the case of Justice League, the Flash wasn't an ordinary human, but the point is, you don't always see that. I thought that was something special in Man of Steel, where we saw Clark actually being saved from a falling lobster trap. And you'll see that in a minute. And then here, this is much more contemporary, where a hero would save another hero. We see the Flash pretty much blitz Wonder Woman out of there. It's the same kind of thing, tackling and knocking the person out of there, just that it was done super speed. I think some of the things that happen in Justice League you can't really fully appreciate because they're done so fast. Super speed was involved, you know. So this here was the platform that Wonder Woman was on, and it fell down. And behind it was the Nightcrawler. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. This is from Man of Steel, and here you see Greenhorn. He's rescued by the fisherman. Falling lobster trap. This is Justice League. It's just so interesting how similar it is. Here she's about to get saved. There it is. So I thought it was really cool to share with you guys, and I just wanted to do that at this late hour. I know it's pretty late in the night, so please don't feel a how about that, okay? The other pieces of news is that Jeff Johns, he's no longer the chairman of DC Comics anymore. He's basically going to be doing more writing, and he's going to be involved as a producer in the DC films. And different people have different opinions about that. I won't go too much into it. If you guys want to leave your views in the chat section, that's fine as well. Yeah, the other thing I hear people talking about, I was trying to verify that information, was about, first of all, this one does, I don't really put much weight into this one. This one that says the Snyder Cut, you know, they'll present it at San Diego Comic-Con this July. I don't really put much weight into that, so if it happens, that would be great, but I personally, I'm not really looking to see if that happens. What I am more interested in is it There was something circulating out there, and Zack Snyder liked it on Vivo, where someone said something about 90% of Justice League was completed or something like that. And Zack Snyder liked that post. If anybody out there has the information on that from the Vero account, because I have no access to Vero, maybe you guys could sort of heads up us on that, you know. Another question I would like to ask Zack Snyder on Vero, I don't know if one of you could do that, is in the beginning, the scene with the Muslim lady, the cops, and the MAGA people. Was that Zack Snyder that did that piece, or does he know anything about that? I'm just curious. I want to know if he knew anything about that little piece right there. I was just interested to hear what people would say about that. I have a lot of other questions I would love to ask Zack Snyder, but I know all of us are trying to push to see the Snyder Cut come forward. It's again, I think it's a unanimous, or more or less unanimous. Most DCEU fans will want that. But you know, I'm looking forward to that. Oh, there's another thing I want to tell you guys. If you go up on Facebook, I'm going to have Aquaman lovers, Wonder Woman lovers, Wonder Woman 2 lovers, and Shazam lovers. I'll have those groups open up soon. I haven't opened them yet, but I will open up those groups, as well as a Man of Steel lovers group, so that you can, if you love that movie, if you love all the other upcoming movies for the DCEU slate, we'll see what we can do. Now, I didn't talk too much about the other rumors for the DCEU news, but let's just go into it. They talk about the Joker movie, that they would be looking at that. You know, there will be DC will have a streaming service as well, and so that should be interesting as well. And you know, we're hearing things about some of the other upcoming movies. Green Lantern, that Jeff Johns may be writing for Green Lantern, the Green Lantern Corps. So that should be interesting if he's going to be actually involved in that as well. So that's basically the DCEU news, which you guys probably knew when it first came out. I'm probably late on that, but I'd like to hear your opinions, your views on that. Let me just come out of this very quickly. And it's pretty late, so I don't want to take up anybody's time. If anybody's out there, that's great. I can see that there's I don't see any viewers right now, so that means it's just pretty late in the night. But I still do my streams. I'm doing it live streams instead of doing you know, videos, making a video on it. Okay, guys. Well, you guys have a great night. Catch you guys later. Oh, somebody liked this video. That's cool. So I hope you guys have a good one. Let me get out of here. Get out of here now. I gotta go and sleep myself. So have a good one, guys. Deuces to you all. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a good day. If it's nighttime, I hope you get some rest. Have a good one.